Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Teens Talk with Nifemi. It's your host Oluwanifemi, and I'm so happy to be here once again. I hope you're doing good, and I hope you're doing fine too. So on last week's episode, I talked about my podcast journey, how far I've come, challenges I've encountered, how I started podcasting, and it was really fun recording that episode because it made me go back memory lane and I realized that God has actually been faithful to me. Yes. So if you have not listened to the episode yet and you would like to know how I started podcasting, please listen to the episode. And yes, I want to gist you guys how our first year podcast anniversary went. It was an amazing time, honestly, because that day literally felt like my birthday. Like it was even more than my birthday. I got a lot of wishes, I got a lot of congratulatory messages, and I got a lot of gifts. My friends surprised me with a cake. Oh, shout out to them. God bless them so much. God bless them really good because they really made my day and made me feel special. My parents also made my day. They called me, they prayed for me, and they also sent me a little something to take care of myself and just to encourage me. So it was really an amazing time. It was an amazing time. And at some point, I got so emotional because I'm like, people actually appreciate what I do. People actually love what I do and they're actually rooting for me. And it was so nice to see. It was so nice to see. And yes, we had our giveaway and we had a winner. And during the giveaway session, it was so funny because the questions I was asking, they claimed that it was hard, but yeah, we finally had a winner. So shout out to Susan for being the winner of the giveaway contest. Shout out to Eniolua. Shout out to Victor. Yes, because we chose first, second, and third position for the giveaway. So yeah, it was an amazing time, and I bless God. I thank God for His mercies. I thank God for His faithfulness. So yeah, that being said, let's get into the business of today. Welcome back from that short break. So today we're going to be talking about something short and brief. Yeah. And I just feel it's something important that people need to become aware of and they need to know. So today we are going to be talking on rest. Rest. Dear listener, try and take a rest for yourself. Rest means to cease work or movement in order to relax, sleep, or recover strength. And it means for you to refrain from exerting yourself, for you to take a step back from stress and regain your strength back. Is like a form of relaxation. And this episode is just to talk to us about the importance of rest. Last week, I had a discussion with one of my friends. She was not feeling too well and she was coming to classes. And at some point, I saw it on her face that she was really stressed out and it was really telling on her. She was a bit moody and I could relate to how she was feeling. And I had a discussion with her and I was like, just take out time to rest, because one thing is that if you don't rest, your body at some point will forcefully take out that rest from you, and when that time comes you might not even like yourself at that time, because it might be when you actually need strength to do something. Maybe you're having a test or you're having an exam, and your body now decides to forcefully take out that rest, and then you're not able to read or prepare for a test or an exam. So I told her, you can literally take 2 periods out of our next class, which was the next day. Take it and rest. And lecturers will actually understand, because you are not the type that misses class and you are not the type that would intentionally not want to come for class. Then after having that discussion with her, she said she was going to take a rest. And then I was like, everything is going to be well, that God is going to give us strength. Because school can be so draining, and the moment you begin to overexert yourself and you are not giving yourself the required amount of rest that your body needs, your body is going to break down. And then the next day, I realized she did not come to class, and I was happy she actually took out time to rest, because when I eventually saw her, she was looking much more better. So I'm going to be talking about why is rest important? Why do you need to rest? One, it reduces your stress levels. There are times you feel stressed out. There are times you feel overworked, frustrated, tired, anxious. And at that point, it feels like the whole world is spinning all around you. You are like, I'm so tired. I don't want to do this anymore. And when you create time to rest, when you create time to relax, it will reduce your stress level, it will reduce your tension. And medically, it's important for you to rest as an individual, because there's this saying that body no be firewood. Your body is not a firewood. Because the moment you feel that, okay, I'm not going to rest because my body does not need it, your body needs rest, dear listener. Your body needs maximum rest. Another thing is that it improves your mood and makes you more active. I realize that when we don't rest, we tend to feel moody. And because of that, we are not able to do things efficiently as we would normally do. 2 weeks ago, I just noticed that I was always getting angry over the littlest of things. I was frustrated. I was tired basically. And then my friends were advising me that I should rest. I should take some time off to rest. And I was still stubborn, and I was still adamant. I didn't want to listen because I felt like I had a lot to cover. And the way my course is structured, we have practicals every day and we have reports we are meant to submit. And I prefer to do the report that day so that it does not pile up, or so that I won't have to carry it to the weekend. So I was always doing reports every day, sleeping late because I also have to read before I sleep. And I'll get to class, I'll be so annoyed, I'll be so cranky. And my friend just advised me, you need to rest, you need to take it easy on yourself. But then I'll just smile and overlook it, that rest, what do I need rest for? And I was always moody because I felt so tired. And guess what? My body forcefully took the rest from me. And it was on a weekend, because the Friday night I was already feeling weak, but I was like, no, my body can't do this, my body can't do this. And Saturday, my body forcefully took the rest from me. I was so weak. I was so weak. And as at that time too, I also had Apollo. So the pain coupled with my weakness, going to the hospital that morning was a difficulty. And for me to go to the hospital, it means it was really that serious. So I went to the hospital. I could not even walk. I even had to take an ambulance to the hospital. And I went to the hospital. I was given some medications. I had to eat. I was literally not happy with myself that day. I was crying because I felt unproductive. And Sunday too, I was not able to go to church because I just felt like I needed that maximum amount of rest. So those 2 days that I used to rest really made a difference in my life. And that's when I realized that rest is important, because so many times people tend to overlook it, that it is not important. But when the body decides to finally take that rest from you forcefully, it's not going to end up well. Though I was not able to read for those 2 days, though I wasn't able to do anything for those 2 days, but I really felt a beneficial effect on my body after resting. And you see that even when you read, it tends to enter your head better, and you tend to be more happier, be joyful, because you are resting. When you don't rest, you become cranky like I was, because I kept on putting so much pressure on myself. You become cranky, you get frustrated at the least less things. Because when I was getting angry, I just said to myself, "Mimi, why are you getting angry over this small thing?" Like I was always getting angry over the littlest of things. So resting gives you a better mental health. And the last thing I'll say is that resting saves you the risk of illnesses. When you give yourself a maximum amount of rest, you are free from every form of illness. Because rest is so important. At the moment when you don't take it, you either get weak, and that weakness can lead to another thing, probably malaria, and it makes you unproductive, and you are not effective at whatever you want to do. So the moment you take out a specific time to rest, you realize that you rarely fall sick. You are stronger and you are more productive. So this episode is short here, but what I'm trying to pass across is we should rest. And I want you to take a rest today. I want us to look at Matthew 11:28. God said, "Come unto me, all ye that labored and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." I just want to add that times when we feel tired, times when we feel frustrated, times when we feel weak, ask God for strength. Go to Him. He literally says this in His word: "Come unto me, all ye that are labored and heavy laden, and I will give you rest." Go to Him, pour out all your mind, all your thoughts, all your frustrations to Him, and He will give you rest. 2 weeks ago, when I just felt weak, I prayed to God and I was literally crying and I was like, God, I don't like the way I am feeling. I don't like the way I'm not able to do things that I would have wanted to do. God, I need strength. I asked for strength. And He actually gave me strength because Sunday evening I was already feeling much more better. And the devil is a liar because Monday morning I was also feeling in a weird way, but God took control. So go to God, ask for strength, ask for rest. Let Him give you rest. Take a rest day, relax and stay calm. Try and rest. And I really hope this episode will bless you in one way or the other and you are able to learn one or two from this episode. Thank you for staying to the end of this episode. God bless you. I love you guys, but remember, God loves you more. Bye.